Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel Snehal's Cookiteria. Today's recipe is an authentic style Bangan masala. There are various methods for preparing this recipe, but this one is my favorite. So let's get started. For the preparation of masala, I have taken 2 tablespoons of coriander seeds, then 4 medium-sized onions which are diced and sauteed in the oil till little blackish. 1 split dried coconut, curry leaves for tempering the masala, 2 inches of chopped ginger, 9 to 10 cloves of garlic, handful of coriander leaves, 2 tablespoons sesame seeds, 1 tablespoon cumin seeds, 4 green chilies, and a fistful of roasted peanuts. Here I have used hand grinding stone for grinding the masala. We will be adding every ingredient step by step so that it will be easy to grind the whole masala. Here the dry coconut was thinly sliced and shallow fried till golden brown. If you take raw coconut as it is, it will be difficult to grind the masala. Although today everyone has mixer and blenders for doing this work, many families use this traditional method since the taste of spices is different than that of mixer and grinder, and it tastes really great. Next, add coriander seeds, sesame seeds and cumin seeds. I have dry roasted them for a couple of minutes till slightly golden brown and then added. Here you can see my mother has helped me grinding the masala as she is a pro in it. Add some water so it will be easy to grind. The main benefit of using hand grinder stone is the flavor of spices get enhanced, enriching the authenticity and rawness of the dish. Please let me know in the comment section what more recipes you want me to upload. Now add roasted peanuts and grind again. Oh, I forgot to mention that my mother had already added some coriander leaves while grinding, and she didn't even inform me. So you better keep this in mind. Typical Indian mothers. Now add salt according to the taste and half tablespoon of turmeric powder. We have almost finished grinding. Remove the masala onto a plate and we will not be wasting the masala which is stick to the grinder. Wash it well and we will be using the same water for the gravy. Our masala is ready. Further, I will be sharing some tips and suggestions for a perfect and tasty Bangan masala recipe. I highly recommend to use small brinjals for this recipe because they taste well and it becomes easy to fill the stuffing in the brinjals. And in addition, they also hold the masala well. Cut the brinjals in cross fashion without tearing it apart. After cutting it, shake the brinjal well and make sure that there are no worms in it. After cutting, you can also soak them in water to prevent them from browning. Fill a pinch of salt in the brinjal so that the brinjal doesn't taste saltless after cooking. After filling the salt, stuff it with the prepared masala as much as possible. Also cut the stem of the brinjals a little bit. Peel the brinjals properly with masala and remove the excess if required. In the same way, fill all the brinjals with the masala. Now let's start with the main process of frying the brinjals. Put some oil in the kadhai and let it heat a little bit. And then add 1 tablespoon of Kashmiri red chili powder. Keep the flame low and add the stuffed brinjals and let them fry on medium to low flame for 10 minutes, with flipping from time to time. Follow me on my Instagram handle which goes by the same name, Snehal's Cookiteria. Cover with lid and let it cook for 5 more minutes. Our brinjals have fried properly. Let's remove them in a bowl. They look so tempting that I want to eat them now. In the same kadai, add little more oil and fry the leftover masala on a low flame. Add curry leaves, 1 tablespoon Kashmiri red chili powder and half teaspoon turmeric powder. Mix well and add the fried brinjals. Mix it slowly so that your brinjals will not break. Add 2 glasses of hot water in batches and keep stirring. Adding hot water enhances the taste of the masala. There is no need to add salt again in the curry because we have already taken salt in the masala and we have stuffed it in the brinjal as well. Keep the flame high till it starts boiling. Now cover it with lid and let it cook for 15 to 20 minutes on a low flame. So this is what you will see after 15 to 20 minutes. Our Bengan masala is ready. Remove it in a small kadai and serve it with hot bajra roti or chapati or rice and enjoy. I hope you will give this a try and let me know how it turned out for you in the comment section. If you like this authentic style Bengan masala, give it a big fat thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel Snehal's Cookiteria. Till then, stay happy and keep smiling. Bye bye.